Yo, what's the deal? What's going on? I am your host, Lex Black. You're tuning into my show, Midnight Arcade. This is episode 35, and woo, man, I am glad that we are pushing. I apologize for the breaks in between episodes. I am a full-time father. I'm a full-time creator. I work a full-time job. I am full-time busy. You heard? Before we get into anything, let's make sure you do this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified for whenever I drop that new heat. You heard? Yes, sir. Now, it's a quick episode today. Just want to go over some things that I've been doing and some of the shows that I'm keeping an eye on, of course, as well as the Boruto verse. There's going to be another episode following this, talking specifically and exclusively about Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 3. But as always, let's jump into the material, man. Let's talk about it. So I've been really busy working, doing a bunch of stuff. I'm a one-man show, all right? But one of the things that I've been working on that has had my attention full stop is my book series, Neon District. It's a cyberpunk fantasy trilogy that I started working on way back in 2013 in a regular small text file, and then it's turned into 2 books. Now I'm working on the 3rd book. That's what has been keeping my attention for so long, which is why I had such a delay in putting out episode 35. I've been working on the manuscript for book 3. I am 12 chapters in, which comprises of act 1 of the 3rd book. It's going to be coming out on Amazon. I'm going to be releasing a box set once the book is published. I'm very excited for that. Shout out to my friends across the pond, Split and Atom Agency. They are the editors and people that are helping me with this book and releasing it. I'm so thankful for you guys. Hammy Havoc, Marianne Mahoney, I really appreciate you guys. So I'm really excited about this book. It's going to be the end of a trilogy. It's going to be capping off the series. It's going to end with a bang. There's a lot of stuff going on in book 3. If you're interested, make sure you check out neondistrict.fandom.com to get an idea of what the story is about. You can dive into it, put names to faces, characters, locations, items, technology, you name it. So make sure you check it out. I'm also going to be working on a new series to follow this up, a completely different thing. It's going to be like a space opera / comedy, whatever have you. It's called Odyssey 2222. It's going to be like a mix between Space Dandy, Outlaw Star, a little touch of Cowboy Bebop, and some other elements of shows that I really love. And I'm so excited. I've been working on this since 2018. So I'm very excited to be putting this out. It's going to be a monthly issue release that I'm going to be putting out, but there's going to be a lot of work that's being put into it. It's not going to be a manga artist. If you are interested in the premise, hit me up in the comment section or DM me, email me, whatever. We could talk, man. I'm open to collabing. But anyway, let's talk about Boruto a little bit. The bread and butter, right? So I've been actively avoiding the spoilers, and there's going to be another episode that we will exclusively cover chapter 3, like I said before, of 2 Blue Vortex. But I'm excited. We're going to have an immediate reaction to that, so stay tuned for that. Let's talk about Dragon Ball Daima. Now, if I am mispronouncing it, guys, please correct me in the comment section, okay? Dragon Ball Daima. So there's been a lot of backlash, and I understand it, right? Specifically about Goku being a kid again. And then Goten and Trunks never getting to grow up again and getting snubbed of their adulthood again. So I get the backlash when it comes to that. People have been wanting to see Goten and Trunks in their full, most powerful adult forms and show their powers off. For crying out loud, we need that, okay? So I get it. Dragon Ball Super dropped. It was the new series in the franchise. Everyone was hyped. It was getting really good reviews for the most part, and it totally erased Dragon Ball GT when GT then was considered non-canon. Thank God, because I did not like GT at all. And I really do get the criticisms. You know, despite GT no longer being canon, you know, people are saying, look, man, we saw this before. We saw this. It's the Goku turned into a kid trick, and we saw it before. It sucked then. Why do you think it would work now? And I get it. That's legitimate. That's valid. I totally understand. But keep in mind, despite the scattered order in which they're presenting these stories with Dragon Ball Daima, God, if I'm mispronouncing that, please correct me, guys. Or Daima, or whatever it is, or Daima, whatever it is. This takes place directly after the events of Dragon Ball Z. So directly after they defeat Majin Buu. So it's taking place in between the end of Majin Buu and before Super, before Beerus and Whis came along and the introduction of the multiple universe, the Dragon Ball multiverse per se, okay? So I get it. I get the angst. I get the anxiety. I get being tired of seeing Kid Goku. The trope has been visited before. I totally understand it. I'm with y'all. But I also want to say, let's give it a chance, I guess. Maybe it's doper than GT will be. The premise seems to be, outside of the kids, everybody being reverted to kids, the premise is interesting only because of its canon, linear fashion and how it's placed directly after Dragon Ball Z and going right into Super. So let's check it out. Let's hold off criticism until the show comes out fully. Let's get a good grip of the episodes once they drop. So let's just keep an open mind on that. I am skeptical as well, but let's just see how it unfolds. Random. So I had to mention this because I saw this tweet a few days ago, and there are some toxic fandoms in the anime world, okay? One of them is Boruto, okay? One of them is Boruto. There's no question about it. All right, and this tweet wasn't necessarily toxic, but it was like, come on, man, come on. Now you wild. The tweet said it showed Boruto using the Rasengan Uziko. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that pronunciation. But they showed Boruto using Rasengan Uziko on code, and he was beating that ass with it, right? That's the one spoiler I managed to see. And then I saw some cat showing this picture of Boruto using Rasengan Uziko, and he was saying something to the effect of, oh, Kishimoto is really making Boruto the most powerful character in fiction. I had to stop reading right there. I had to stop reading at that point. Because fam, come on. With all due respect, I love the Naruto verse as much as anyone else in the fandom. Obviously, a large portion of my videos on my channel are dedicated to the Naruto verse, okay? But we gotta stop this. We gotta stop that. That was gassing it. They were forcing it with that one. They wildin'. Just stop. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna just say it like this. For anyone who knows what it is and knows the real deal, Dragon Ball Z Krillin solos the entire Naruto verse. This is coming from someone who absolutely loves the Naruto verse. Dragon Ball Z Krillin solos the entire Naruto verse. Tell me I'm wrong in the comment section. Let's have that engagement. And if it ain't Krillin, it's somebody who's a little bit stronger than him. Piccolo solos everybody in the Naruto verse. Naruto verse includes Boruto. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's Jigen, Code, brand new Kawaki, Boruto himself, Shibai the Otsutsuki god, they all get soloed by Krillin in Dragon Ball Z. Tell me I'm lying. Let's be real. I'm not a power scaler by any stretch of the imagination at all, but it doesn't take a dedicated power scaler to understand the vast difference in power levels between Dragon Ball and Naruto, between the Dragon Ball universe and the Naruto universe. It's totally different. There's levels to this. Levels. Alone, Vegeta from the Saiyan saga was destroying planets. This was long before him and Goku ever became Super Saiyans. Okay? Power of 9,000 Vegeta was destroying planets. Do you see anybody in the Boruto universe doing that right now? Post time skip. No. So we gotta stop it with that. It's nonsense. All right. Maybe, Shibai the Otsutsuki god and anybody else in the Boruto universe would be able to rough up Yamcha and Chaozu and all that. Yeah, but some of the weaker characters in Dragon Ball, but come on, man, let's be real. Anyway, switching gears. I started watching Castlevania Nocturne. I know I'm a little bit late. Looks pretty good so far. I'll check back in with y'all when I finish it. Kagurabachi or Bachi, again, correct me in the comment sections if I'm butchering that name. I think it's pretty cool. I think there's a lot to be desired. It's not totally hitting for me, but I'm gonna keep tuning in and I'll let you guys know what I think with the more chapters that I read. I just want to give it some more time. As far as Kaiju 8, they released an anime trailer I'm pretty excited about. Shout out to my dude Fifth. He put me onto the manga and it looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna tune into it and I'm gonna let you guys know. But this is just my quick welcome back episode. We are in season 4 of Midnight Arcade. This is episode 35. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I drop that new heat. You heard? Yes, sir. We're going to be dropping another episode very soon covering the events of chapter 3, Boruto 2, Blue Vortex. I'm very excited for that, but I just wanted to cover this video, letting you know I'm here. We working. That's it. Yes, sir.